You go.
I think so.
Let's go.
Okay. So, hi guys. I'm Chelsea. And
Liam, obviously.
that's Liam, obviously, yeah. And so, we had a suggestion for us to make a video of us answering questions that you guys had sent in for us. And we actually got a great abundance of questions, so we might have to make this into 2 parts just so it's not unbearably long. And if we skip through a question like really fast, I'm sorry. I don't really know what to tell you.
You failed.
I know. Alright. Should we just start answering them?
That's the idea, I think.
Okay. Also, if you see me looking in like a weird direction, I put it into a Word document so it'd be easier for us to read.
You see me looking in a weird direction, that's just how I look. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's go. We've wasted a minute already.
I know. Okay. Sorry, guys. Alright, so our first question is, what were each of your thoughts the first time you saw each other in person? Do you want to answer that one first?
Okay. My first thought was, wow, she's running at me really fast. I kind of braced myself because she charged me. Like, I looked the wrong way, and I looked over her, and then there she was, just running at me. So my first thought was, oh my god, she's about to charge straight into me. It was pretty much honestly my first thought.
And my first thought was I had to get to him because he looked the other way. So, okay. What is your favorite and least favorite thing about each other? I can't pick a favorite, or I don't have.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, well, my favourite thing about Chelsea would be...
My favorite thing is how much he loves me, and he shows it to me.
Oh, the cheese.
Oh, the cheese!
My favourite thing about Chelsea would probably be all that fake attitude she gives me. Like, she gives me all this attitude all the time, thinking she's all that, and she's not. She's a softie. But she gives all this get-her-go attitude, and it's really quite funny. And I'd have to say my least favourite thing is the fact that it's impossible to try to steal any food off of her, because she gets extremely defensive over it.
I don't have a least favorite thing.
Okay, well, let's move on.
Okay. When are you going to end the distance, and what are your plans for the future? Well, the next time... we heard the same person. The next time that we're going to see each other is most likely November.
That was a future question. There's a future question asked.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll combine it into this one. And the time after that, I am trying to fly out there in like February, March, and I'm going to spend a few months there, and we're going to do all of our visa paperwork that we have to do and all that, so Liam can...
You have to figure out...
Yeah, we still have to figure that out.
But we'll get there.
And Liam is actually going to fly home with me and hopefully stay permanently. So that's only a few more months.
Yeah, like
probably about a year.
A year or so. Hopefully.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
And I guess that answers all those. Alright. How do you go about explaining long-distance relationships, especially ones where the two people have never really met, and to your parents and friends? I never really had a problem telling my friends about my relationships because I was just so excited to be in a relationship. As bad as that sounds.
Sounds really sad.
I know. But Liam is actually the first boyfriend that my parents have known about. And we actually weren't together before we met. And my sister is actually the one that kind of outed us and gave me that boost. And so she basically said to my mom that I had a friend in England that wanted to come visit. And I basically just took that as the leeway to kind of say, hey, yeah.
yeah, telling my friends wasn't really an issue because I have a friend who's in one as well with a girl in Canada, so it was kind of like more of a weird coincidence
Yeah.
that I happened to find myself in one as well. And I kind of just went to my parents and said, would you be freaked out if I went over to America to meet somebody? And they were a bit apprehensive at first, but they come around pretty easy actually. They weren't
Yeah. Our
massively
parents were
bad about it.
actually definitely. Our next question actually is: are your parents supportive, and do
Yes.
you keep in touch with each other?
Yes.
And our parents are extremely supportive. They definitely always ask about the other, and they talk. I talk to his mom on Facebook a lot. We plan things. But, I mean, if I'm on Skype with him and my parents come in the room, they'll strike up a conversation. And even when he's here, they talk to him and stuff like that. So, I definitely
Yeah, parents are supportive.
are very supportive. All right, next question is, how do you help each other through difficult times?
Mainly, I don't know, if Chelsea's upset and stuff like that, I'll just kind of just sit there and just let her vent on me basically, because she basically just needs to vent half the time.
Yeah, I don't even really need advice. I just want to talk.
Just let it all out and just sit there and vent it.
Excuse me.
And then it just all calms down after that really. Just stay there while they have to say what they got to say. And that's it really. Just as long as you're there, I'm there for her when she needs me, and just let her vent stuff out. Normally it all just comes right after that.
Yeah. Our next question is, are there any positive aspects to a long distance relationship? A positive aspect for me is I get to go to England.
And she brings me things.
Can you go?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get to travel to a country that I'd never been to, and that was awesome. I guess that's a positive.
Yeah, I get lots of holidays to America. Can complain. There are positives to it. You get to know the person very well.
Yeah, you definitely get to know them more on a personality basis than a physical basis, which is definitely something that I value in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. Well, I gotta read it now.
Yeah.
I'm suddenly reading it. Would you recommend it to others?
Depending on the person. I know a lot of people say, well, is it worth it? And to me, it's more of the fact, is the person worth it? If you are doubting your relationship because of the person, then it's probably not worth it at all.
Yeah, like you gotta be quite strong-willed to go through with it.
Yeah.
Because it is hard, but I think if you want it bad enough, then go for it. But if you're doubting it, like Chelsea just said, then I wouldn't, because you can't have any room for any doubts or anything.
Exactly. Would you recommend it to others?
We just did that.
Oh.
Literally my last sentence.
Sorry. What is saying goodbye like? Saying goodbye for me is like the end of the world. I won't lie. I definitely have a very hard time saying goodbye to this phase. And I cry a lot, and he cries a lot, and it's just, we look like two sad people in the airport, and people do give us weird looks. But I mean, I don't know. Is saying goodbye to anybody ever a good thing? Especially the person that you're in love with.
Yeah, it's not saying that, but you got to plan the next trip.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Are you good at surprising each other?
I'll let you answer that.
Well, I am very good at surprising him. I actually flew across the country, and flew across more of the country. I flew across the pond, and I planned an entire trip in a week with his mom over Facebook, and his parents came and picked me up from the airport, and I was there when he got home from work. And there's actually a video of it. If you're viewing this, you're most likely on our YouTube channel, so you can probably view it from there.
Yeah. I thought she was watching the Titanic with her friends.
I had said that I was going to go see the Titanic when I was actually getting onto a plane. And that's about the same time that it was happening. But he isn't very good at surprising me.
No. I'm good at doing it, but she makes it hard because she's extremely nosy.
I am really nosy.
And she doesn't stop asking until you tell her something.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it hard to surprise her.
Yeah. And he actually, a week ago, he sent me flowers, and I ended up finding out just before they came to the door, and I felt really bad, but I'm just extremely nosy. So I think we're gonna wrap this video up, and because it's fun. So we're gonna make another video, and we'll probably upload it a little bit later in the week. But I hope you guys all have a good day, night, whatever it is. And thank you for watching. Stick around for part 2.